Yes, you read that right. Saudi Arabia, the world's largest oil producer, is now investing billions in solar and wind. The latest news? A massive 5-gigawatt solar and wind project just announced in partnership with China. Here are some questions. Why is such an oil-rich country investing heavily in renewables? Why do Saudi Arabia and other petrostates want to hinder the spread of renewables and EVs abroad? What do other countries like Ethiopia and Morocco have as an answer to that? We are going to answer all these questions and even share about a significant renewable energy milestone at the end. So, Saudi Arabia, home to some of the largest and cheapest oil reserves on Earth, is building renewable energy projects at record speed. According to Kiwi magazine, the state-owned Energy China just secured a 5-gigawatt EPC contract in Saudi Arabia. That's enough to power millions of homes. And this isn't a one-off project. It's part of a broader national strategy, because even for the oil kingdom, renewables now make economic sense. This move proves something extraordinary. Renewables are now the cheapest sources of energy on the planet. When even Saudi Arabia, whose oil is so cheap it's practically liquid gold, starts betting on solar and wind, it's not ideology, it's pure economics. But before we call them renewable energy champions, let's look at the real motives. According to energy expert John Hanger, Saudi Arabia invests in renewables for two main reasons. 1. Because renewables are cheap. 2. To reduce domestic oil and gas use so they can keep exporting and preserve their oil revenues. So no, this isn't a climate conversion story, it's a business move. And yet, it's still incredibly good news for the planet. Even as petrostates like Saudi Arabia invest at home, they still try to slow renewable and EV expansion abroad, defending their fossil industries. But here's the thing, there's almost nothing they can do to stop the momentum. Because if Saudi Arabia wants renewables, how much more do countries without oil or gas want them? Take Ethiopia, for example. In January 2024, it became the first country in the world to ban the import of gasoline and diesel vehicles. The reason? It spends over €6 billion a year importing fossil fuels, money it can't afford to lose. With abundant sunshine and hydropower potential, Ethiopia is betting its transport future on electric vehicles and clean energy. This is what energy security looks like in the 21st century. Then there's Morocco, a country that in 2019 still imported about 90% of its energy needs. Today, it's on track to meet 52% of its electricity demand from renewables by 2030, and according to a 2025 report from Hespris, up to 90% by 2035 if current investments continue. Massive solar farms in the Sahara, wind projects along the Atlantic, and new green hydrogen plants are transforming Morocco from an energy importer into a clean energy powerhouse, and even a future exporter. So let's put this all together. The world's biggest oil state is building solar. Countries with no oil are banning fossil cars and going renewable. And now, the ultimate milestone. Global renewable energy generation has officially surpassed coal for the first time in history. That's right, the tipping point isn't coming, it's here. The future of energy is no longer about if renewables will win, but how fast. Thank you for watching. If you found this update encouraging, please consider subscribing. The more subscribers this channel gets, the more we can reach and encourage those suffering from climate anxiety.